Sorry about that. What up, guys? Was I on mute? What up, Arika Mio? Yeah, you're the first one on Twitch. And then, what up, Matthew? We're just getting on right now. How's you guys doing? You guys get your StarCraft in yet? Waiting to get you on the ladder? What do you mean? Like fight me on ladder? Yeah, well, I leave games if somebody recognizes me. So if anybody tries to get my attention in the beginning of the game or recognizes me, I just leave. I'm just trying to ladder and get better. So whenever there's any talking or anything, I'm not worried about the MMR, so I just leave. So that's my best advice. Don't let me know, because I'm not big on talking. I don't want to talk after the game, not during the game. So when people want to talk, even the slightest in the game, I don't know if they're going to keep talking, so I just leave. So that's one thing I can give you as advice if you want to play me. And then when people pause, I don't care about the ladder points as much. So when people pause in the beginning of the game, I'm like, why pause when you're just starting the game? So I just leave, because I'm not trying to wait for somebody when they're not ready in a game that they push start, you know. So I keep myself, you know, distant from all that stuff. I just stay focused on my goals. My playstyle? Or the approach? I just feel like for me, I'm trying to get better and improve and you know, be really good as I can be. But there's a big part of StarCraft where people want to have the piss contest or try to be better than somebody else or something, instead of being as good as they can be themselves, versus instead of like competing. Two different mindsets. Next time, don't pause or don't say nothing. The moment you say something other than good luck, have fun, I leave. So that's my advice to you. You could talk afterwards, you know, like we're talking now. You know, I don't mind talking afterwards, you know, just not in the game. So the moment that happens, you're not respecting the game. You know, in my eyes, you're not respecting the game. I'm out. Yeah, I always, you know, I believe in the golden rule. Treat others the way you want to be treated. You know, so treat others with respect. And then I would hope respect is given back. And when somebody doesn't give back respect that I give respect to, then they don't need to be in my life or my circle. That's how I usually, do it. There you could spend so much time in the wrong energy when you shouldn't have to, you shouldn't need to, or it's not really that big. It's better to just be around people that have positive energy. Like, I'm a competitive person, but I keep it to myself. I'm proud of what I do, what I accomplish, but I don't look at somebody else and try to be better than them. You know? I just try to be better than myself by improving. But a lot of people, yeah, they look at themselves and they always want to be better than somebody else. What's your MMR? A lot of times people, what's your MMR? They want to size you up. They want to, you know, judge you by the cover. There's always that, like, one-to-one competition, but not themselves competition. Some people they don't want to know how weak they really are. So what they do is they find somebody they think is weaker than them, and they try to be better than that person. But they never like to look at themselves, at their real flaws. I get stressed. It's just a different type of stress. Stress is always going to be there, but there's unhealthy stress, and then there's normal stress. You know, unhealthy stress is just stress you're putting on yourself in a game that you don't need to. That you're, overdoing it. When you're getting upset at somebody or breaking something in your house because of the game. That kind of stress is not healthy. But not knowing what's going on in the game, trying to make decisions, those are normal stresses that are, they're part of the game, which is good because stress, is like a roller coaster. We go to we get on roller coasters because of the thrill, and that thrill is stress. It has to do a lot with stress. Same thing in games. What's gonna happen? That's not the thrill of the game. You're getting stress. But stress of a person saying, "Oh, this guy, he can't beat me. He shouldn't be able to beat me." That's just, and then being angry at that. That's unhealthy stress. So it's good to take in stress. It's normal, but the type of stress, you have to know which type is gonna be healthy to let yourself, experience it. Because it's definitely not healthy when you're stressed out and thinking that it's this race is broken and this player is being a rude player or disrespectful. Oh, he's definitely probably smurfing. Then if it doesn't go into my, competitive cognitive, thinking, he's a smurf, and that's how I'm gonna feel better about myself. Very unhealthy. Hi. When ego gets in the way, it always causes trouble, even in online games. It does. And if you can understand that this game is so complicated that it's going to take you a long time to get good, then there's no reason to look at the MMR. If you look at the MMR, you're sizing yourself up at that point. Because now you're looking at the MMR, you wanted to grow. But that MMR is like a distraction. It distracts people. It's not really, it shouldn't even be there. Imagine StarCraft without MMR. without a guidance of where you are compared to somebody, the majority of the people out there, because you can't really track anything of a number, then you have to judge the person by the play style, and then you have to judge yourself by the play style. And it's a whole different mindset when if the MMR wasn't there, because what happens is it's kind of like a book. You look at a book, you go to the back of the cover and you read some of it, and you're like, oh, I know what this book is about. I know what it's about. I read the back of the book. I don't need to read it. I know exactly what it's going to talk about. But then you don't. You're just judging the book by the cover. And that's what people do a lot of times. And that's what MMR does. People come in, they go, hey, Flo, what's your MMR? And, they just want to see how big the piss difference is between one person and another. It's not even like, hey, how's it going? Getting, and seeing the person's play and stuff. No, it's straight to the, what's your MMR? Okay, I know how good you are. And put you in a little box. Okay, you belong here. What's your MMR? Okay, you belong here. Put you in a little. So I don't really show people what my MMR is. They always go, Flo, what's the highest MMR you've ever been? It's like, there's that side of people that people have to, size themselves all the time. And me, I don't size myself to anybody. We'll feel it in the game. When we're in the game, we'll feel it. But outside of that, we handshake and that's it. But to size someone up, no. If I didn't do good in that game, then I gotta get better at certain things. That's all I look at myself. How can I get better? What can I do different? How can I improve? I never look at it as this person's better than me. The way I looked at it is if somebody ever beat me, then that's one way that allows me to know how they play. And the more you play me, the more I evolve around you. And so for me, I never really look at losing to somebody a bad thing. I just go, that's one more closer step for me to figure you out, and I'll just keep playing and get more information, just like I'm creating builds. I'll create a style on a player. I'll memorize all the things that they're choosing to do all the time in all the games, and I'll be like, okay, I see where your brain is mapped. And then then the fun starts. Then my fun starts. And I could maybe lose 10, 20 times, but believe me, down the road, all that's gonna matter. And what's not gonna matter is how many times I lost in the beginning. That's not gonna matter. But that doesn't necessarily mean that people want to size you. That it could be sheer interest. That could be, and that would have to do with the follow-up. That would have to do with the follow-up. There's going to be some people with just interest, but I'm talking about competitive. My topic is around the ones that are competitive. Yeah, not all of them play StarCraft, and they just want to know MMR. But at the same time, MMR is just a way that they put you in a box. So even if you're watching and you're not like playing StarCraft, people have an idea of where you are because they know how they perceive what gold players are supposed to look like and what platinums are supposed to look like and what masters and GM are supposed to be perceived as. They know that, and so when somebody says platinum, then all of those thoughts in a blink of a thought kick in as a placeholder. Like, oh, okay, platinum. My brain already knows. You don't have to tell it. It already knows what all the platinum level players play, how more or less in what people think about platinums. and all that just kicks in because you put them in a room the moment you say platinum. So even if you don't want to size somebody up, it's in our nature to size somebody up the moment we feel like we have enough information to judge a book by its cover. Unless you have the good practice mentally to not judge a book by its cover, to be a person that wants to figure what a person has to say or what a person has to think before they judge, that takes, life training. That's one person improving on not judging people and not judging things, and getting a little deeper. Not everybody has that, or not everybody has the patience and the meditation to that. So a lot of times the brain just hits them with I know what this player is about because I know what ranking is. Not that they choose to think, but their brain knows what platinums are supposed to be, what diamonds are supposed to be. So the moment you even say the number, the brain's going to do it unconsciously. But I'm not going, I'm not saying all people. I'm not saying everybody. Everybody does this. When they say, I'm just saying competitively, usually the ones that ask for MMR are the competitive ones. Why? Because a person that looks for MMR looks for ladder ranking in their head. It's competitive ranking, ladder, MMR points. That a person that comes in to see how I play is never going to ask for what my MMR is, because the MMR is not really that relative unless they're in that competitive mindset instead of the enjoying mindset. Okay, let's see what's going to happen. Let's see, if he's going to beat this player or not. We think one step ahead, not down the road of but yeah. When the moment someone says MMR, usually they're competitive, and when they're competitive, they judge your book by its cover. So I usually don't let people know my MMR because you can't judge my book. I might be platinum or I might be diamond, but the way I'm in the way I do it is random freestyle play. So I'm a freestyle player that's a diamond. What does that mean? If it's way different than a diamond player that plays standard meta. Like, you got one player that got to diamond with one build for each race and got there. You got the other player that has multiple play styles that got there. Who's better than the other? Right? Who has more skills? I would say the one that has well-roundedness and got there versus someone that got there on a lifeboat. And so when someone tries to size me up and oh, you're diamond, like, my border might tell you I'm diamond, but am I really diamond? Am I the diamond that you think of when you think of diamond players? And so because of that, I really don't, it's irrelevant when I tell people my MMR, because you're gonna just put me in the wrong box anyways, and even if it's subconsciously, you're gonna put me in the wrong box and think that I'm gonna be this way. And so I try not to just have them even get there, because it's subconscious. Sometimes they don't think about it, but they do it out of habit, or creatures of habit. So I usually just don't let them get to that part. Team StarCraft 2. I'm diamond, but definitely as masters. Yeah, it depends on how a person practices when they're in ladder. Everybody, like, only how you train in ladder. Some people train really good, and then some train not so much. So nobody really knows how much you put in and what kind of training you got. Only you do. what up, Machine? How you doing? So that, yeah, that's how I get, that's how I stay out of the stress that's not good. But then people are like, you know, well then that's because you're not as competitive as we are. And that is not true. I hear that all the time. Oh, that's because you're not as competitive as other people. Like, to be competitive, the mindset for me is to be better than I was before, to always improve. That I can measure that to an extent. I can measure my skill getting better because I know, because it's myself. I can't measure other people. I can't measure other people's skills and skill differences because then, it's only 1 or 2 games I'm playing this player. So why would I want to, judge myself on somebody else? I should just be trying to be as good as I can be, and I'll let the rest take care of itself. I just make sure that I look at what I need to work on and then just keep improving on myself, and all that's gonna give results. And I don't need to know how good this person is. I just need to believe in myself and know that I put in the work and I should do what I think needs to be done, and it will get done. And like I said, the number is just a distraction. It's not about the number. It's about how much work you put in. So yeah, but I'm very competitive. I just have a different mental direction of how my competitive, emotions are. But I am very competitive. Like just as much as anybody else that feels like they're very competitive. I'm very competitive. I just don't size people up. I don't size people up. That's not how I, feel I'm better, or that's not how I judge my skill. By sizing people up, there's no point. You play them, you either win or you lose, and and the better player wins of that game. It's all just work in the end. At the end, it's just how much did you put in? How much work did you put in? How much skill? How much energy did you put into this? That's what really matters. People are telling me, "Hey, Flo, I got ladder anxiety. How do I get rid of ladder anxiety?" Or how do you play for so long, Flo? It's like you play 10 hours straight of StarCraft. I can't even play like 7 games before I start getting, wrecked, like emotionally, and want to just take a break. Streamers tell me all the time, I can only stream for like a couple hours with StarCraft, and that's it. And I'll go crazy, my emotions, because they're all looking at the wrong thing. It's like the ladder anxiety. That's gonna keep you from playing StarCraft. If you're not playing StarCraft, you're not getting better. And so you're gonna get stuck in this like loophole of, oh, if I play right now, I'm gonna lose MMR and I'm gonna drop. I'm so high in the MMR right now. This is my highest ranking right now. But if I just play a little bit more because I don't have faith in myself, I'm gonna lose. I'm gonna drop, and I'm not gonna feel good because I dropped. Well, then if you dropped, then that's because you need more work to be done, right? But we stop. We go. Oh no! If I keep playing, I'll drop more. You're gonna go up and down no matter what. But we have this tendency to believe that, because we're in Diamond and we're almost at Diamond 1, that we just need 1 more win or 2 more wins to get Diamond 1. If I play right now, I'm gonna drop. And if I drop, it's, I'm gonna feel like crap. But it's like, in my head, if you're gonna win, that's because you put enough work to know what to do to win. But if you don't know how to win, you're keeping yourself from learning how to win by not playing because you're afraid to drop down. Why are you afraid to lose? If you're afraid to lose, if you lose, that means you have more to learn. But if you're afraid to lose, that's because you don't want to. I don't know. It's the ranking. You want the ranking, but does it really matter when you don't really have the skill to get it? You still want it, but you want it more than what your skill. It's like I want to have a black belt, but I could learn the rest when I need to afterwards. But give me the black belt. I'll get good. But it's like, well, get good first, then you get the black belt. But there's something in us that just wants the black belt, even though we know we're not good enough yet for the black belt. We still want it, and if we could find a way to get it, even if we could do it without getting, if we can cut corners, we will cut corners. We'll cut corners to get that, gratification, that status. Whereas for me, I don't want the status until I earn the status. And I'm not gonna know when I'm, at that status until I'm fully there, because my focus wouldn't be to get there. It would be just to improve. But yeah, it's a waste of time. You don't play enough StarCraft because you're worried about dropping MMR, because you want to get up the ranks. But because you don't play StarCraft, you're not getting better. And then the more times you're not playing StarCraft and not getting better, other people are playing StarCraft and losing and getting better. Losing is not bad in StarCraft. It's not bad. You have to accept the losses, and you could enjoy your victories. But the biggest thing is that we have to play more to get better in this game. That's just, at the end of the day, you need to play more to get better in this game. So you can't let these things that keep you from playing the game stop you. You can't let it stop you. If you do, then you're lacking. And so those are my ways of getting better. And I have just as much passion as somebody else that's grinding. I just have different training. Any winner was a loser. That is so true. Yeah, any winner knows how it is to fail. But you know what? The winner's a winner because they failed and they got back up. That's why they're winners. They wouldn't be winners. They'd be losers. They'd be give up. They'll give up. But they're winners because they know how to get back up after they fall. And they became a winner. Because you can't be a winner if you're a quitter. So a winner mentality means that it's okay if you lose. That's just one step closer to the top of the mountain. Sometimes we might take 2 steps back and 1 step forward, but it's part of the process. But believe me, I'm getting up there. I'm getting on top of the mountain. Eventually my ass is getting up on that mountain. And that's what I always say, in my head. I know where I'm headed, and I will eventually get there. I'm not looking at somebody else and trying to, this guy's getting up faster. I see him climbing a little. I gotta get faster. I gotta, Because that person is getting up ahead of me. Then you get that competitiveness. Now you're not working on yourself. You're drawn to distractions. Oh, that person's getting, up the ranks faster than me, and you lost the mark. Now you're not paying attention to what you need to improve on, which things are slowing you down, supply blocks, not making your bases after a certain point, and positioning, knowing the map location, sweet spots. Yeah, people look at the border, look at somebody else's, and Let's see. Well, Pleb says pro gamers have probably lost more games than regular players ever played. Same goes for anything that can be practiced. Exactly. So, your mental thought on how to play StarCraft is very important, so that you can have fun and so you can get better. But not only that, so you can take these traits and apply them to anything in life that has to do with it improving or has to do with a skill. If you can get good at StarCraft and do it with good thoughts, good mental energy, you take that skill and apply it to every part of your life. I tell that to people. I say StarCraft is life, and that's the reason why I say StarCraft is life. Because just, not many people have hobbies. Like, hey, what's your hobby? I like to paint. What's your hobby? And some people say, I don't have a hobby. Well, I don't have a skill. If you don't have a skill, then you don't know how to fail 100 times to get better, so that you can apply that skill to everything in your life. You just need one. It could be art, it could be music, it could be, sports, and it could be StarCraft. If you could find something that you can fail in and do it over and over again and improve, your brain's gonna eventually learn how to apply those mental obstacles to anything else that you could apply in your life. Because that's what's going to happen. You're going to have to learn that it takes a steady mind, it takes focus, it takes effort. You're going to fall, you're going to get back up. Resilience. You learn that from anything. From painting. I learned that from painting. I learned that from playing the piano. I learned that from sports. So if you don't have any hobbies, but you play StarCraft, you have a hobby, and that hobby can teach you how to be a better how to be a better person, and how to be a winner. But you have to learn how to deal with your emotional side. You have to learn how to deal with your ego, because your ego will throw you off course, and then you yeah, you're gonna, either be a poor sport, or you're gonna be a cheater. You know what I mean? If you have the other side of the mentality, you're gonna do whatever it takes to get there, or you're gonna be a bad sport. Which mindset do you want to be on, right? Luke Flash. Yeah. Down for some finals, me and Cass. A little bit. I don't know. I would say if you guys are down like in an hour and a half, because I gotta eat in about an hour and a half, I figure I'll play some StarCraft, and then when I eat, come back. I'm down to play with you guys if you guys are cool. Because I don't want to blue ball. I don't want to blue ball people right now. And right now I got stiffies here ready to get some ladder on. Definitely don't want to blue ball. We want no blue balls. But I'm down after when I come back from eating. If you guys are down, you know, I need to get some skill in. I'm trying to get that lightweight hook. Trying to get that hook workout. Yeah, 1.5 hours. I'm there. Get that Olive Garden. Shit, don't even tempt me for a good time. They said I think Neil said that Olive Garden was on delivery for Uber. I checked, there wasn't. I looked for Olive Garden real quick that same night. Olive Garden. It said someone's garden. I was like, this ain't Olive Garden. This is something garden. Something like, it was not Olive Garden. I was like, I don't want this pasta. Get it out of here. Like, yeah, so no. All the Gardens. It's a flower shop. Yeah. So yeah, if you get it down, I'm down. It's an hour and a half. I got most of the day. After you guys are, after we're done playing that, I'm gonna jump into some Red Dead Redemption because we've been lacking. So I gotta put some good hours into Red Dead Redemption tonight. We're gonna get all cowboyed up late night. We did some horror yesterday. Whew, got me good. Olive Gardens. You know, in the beginning of the game, there's like so much to work on now. I'm always like, you know, let's say standard. If we play standard, we'll just play a little more standard this one. But you know, gateway, gotta hockey it. The faster I hockey the gateway in the game, the better I think I'm improving, because you gotta do it right when you build, so you can get a habit of doing it all the time. Steal his gas. So he's gonna go for like a maybe a bunker. So what that tells me, he's gonna get the gas later, but it's gonna be a long time from now. What we're gonna do is he's gonna have a bunker, right? Because he has no choice. What we're gonna try to do is get sentry. He's gonna have a bunker. We're gonna force field it. He's gonna keep it from being blocked and repaired. That's the game plan for the beginning. Because he decided to go for a fast expand.
Base is under attack.
So it's probably up by now, and he's probably getting the gases now. But it's gonna be a little bit later than usual.
I am here in the shadows. Base is under attack.
But yeah, cybernetics core, gotta remember to hotkey it. Gateways, re-hotkey them every time you get more. Double click, re-hotkey. The one thing I gotta work on more is hockeying the stalkers and the sentries, which I already have hotkeys for them. So it's easy to just place them. Before it was like, which one do I need for each one? Which one? It's like should I have it for this hotkey? That so they already have their place. So we got the gateways, everything hotkeyed that needs to be hotkeyed. Let's see. And then we have that probe.
Research complete. I'm here in the shadows.
Okay, let's go up the ramp. We're gonna force field. He's gonna have a bunker. Maths. He has no tank? Of course he doesn't have a tank. You want to know why? Because he's being a bad boy. Our Terran player is being a little bad boy. So he went for a very early supply depot, barracks, and wanted a fast command center. He wanted that fast command center. He was being a very bad boy. He said, I don't need no gas early on. I get that faster expo, more SCVs. I'll block the front, get my marauders. And what he didn't think about is, he didn't think about putting an SCV and holding it. So what you're supposed to do here, you're supposed to grab SCV, go to the gas, and hold position. That'll lock me from getting that gas. Okay, that's what he should have done. But at the same time, I didn't let him think that I was gonna steal the gas, because I was going in a like this direction. If I went up this direction, it'll look more sus, you know. So let's see. Yeah, you don't want to go this direction, right? That's gonna cause, you know, some panic. So you kind of just want to like act like you're going around that way, right? You want to fake it. So you want to do that, and then bam, hit that one, because these guys are closer to this one, so they're gonna want to go that way, and you're gonna be closer to it. Scrabble. So that's what I'm doing right here. I'm doing a quick turn, you know. So, and that's just because, you know, I'm looking for gas. If you don't take your 2 gases, I'm stealing them. That's the play. I have a play that don't you dare. You know, not always happens, but when it does, I'm ready for it. I was like, boom. I went from this way. You see how I'm like far away from the gases? That way this guy don't get nervous. And so I went boom, straight for it. That one, then this one. This one's gonna always be behind me. And now he's got no gas. He's got a fast expand potential, right? But no tanks. And so what do you have when you have no tanks? You have a bunker and repair, SCV repair. So how do we counter the bunker and SCV repair if we know there's no tank? Force field the bunker, and then break it. Just have enough to break the bunker, and then from there there's food. You know. See how I told you know I said around now they should start getting their gas. Well, that they started getting their gas, but it's way too late to get to the factory and get to the starport, or just to get to the factory and get to the tech lab. He thought Marauders. Said Marauders, stim Marauders will do good. Concussive shells, which are pretty good against Stalkers. And that's the reason why I have to attack at a certain time. That's why I have like a timer. I have to get there, do the damage way early before he can get stim, and where his 2 bases, you know, outproduce my income. Because already those mules are going to do wonders for him. Just those 2 mules alone. So before he can get all this going for too long and be powerful, I gotta break it. But I expect the bunker. So I see the bunker. I have a hockey on my sentry, so I back it up with my hockey. I don't grab it. Alright, the objective for me is not to grab it like this. Don't box it and move it. My objective is to, in my head, remember you have a hotkey. Click the hotkey and pull it back. Because I do that with disruptors all the time. I just don't do it with this sentry because I have a different hotkey in my head. So I'm using a different trigger, and I get in a habit of using that trigger of backup. I do it with the depths. I mean with disruptors all the time because they move forward when you attack, and so I always have to attack forward, but then hotkey click my disruptors and then pull back. Not you guys. You guys stay back. F2 attack. You guys stay back. So I do that. I have to do that with my sentry, and that takes practice. And those are things that are important to keep an eye on in your game. Is little things like that that are going to improve your game. Yesterday. Well, I mean, if you didn't get banned, the comment wasn't that bad. But you know, I don't. You know, I'm just big about respect. Just respect each other, and you know, I'm cool with it. But it wasn't that bad if you didn't get banned. I'm pretty lenient on stuff. You know, pretty chill on joking around and stuff. But one thing I want to make sure is that, you know, people, unless you know somebody, don't disrespect them. You know, only disrespect your friends when they, you know, because you know you're at your friends, because you guys are friends. You guys know how to joke around. But when you don't know somebody, wait until you get to know them before you invade their, you know, their friendship. Especially in a toxic way, or a comment, a very, you know, rude comment. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's all. I just want to make sure that we're all chill here. We all respect each other, but we can shoot the shit. Just know just make sure you're good with the person. That's all. Your hat just reminded me of the stereotypical Asian rice farmer hat. Oh, this one? Not Raiden? I mean, Illuminati? Shit. They'll whoop your ass. Let's see. Alright, let's go. Don't you make me. Don't you dare. Yeah, you gotta have a sense of humor, you know? But definitely, you gotta say Kappa if you don't know. If you're not sure if this person's not gonna take my joke, you gotta say Kappa or a smiley face, something after a joke. You gotta understand that in real life, if you have friends, do not argue with them or talk to them in a complicated way on text, because it could be, you could be the chillest day and you text them and they could probably take it way differently. So that's one thing in StarCraft, same thing in life. Only text very simple stuff. Or you put a face on it so that people know that it's a joke, you know? You know that little, you know, happy face with the tongue out, you know? Or you gotta do that, you know, emojis. It's not what he told me, it's what he told Cassidy. It's like, I don't mind me because he's in my channel. He knows me more than I know you. I give you guys more leniency, the fact that you guys know me more than I know you guys, because there's a lot of people that don't talk too much. But not my, you know, if I have a guest, don't go after my guest unless you know him, you know? Unless you really put that smiley face or something that you're kidding, because it's like, hey, that's my guest. I don't want my guest feeling like they're getting, you know, insulted by my viewers. That's not cool beans. I don't mind you guys, you know, hitting me with certain stuff, you know, just funny, you know. Oh damn. Dude, I don't know what I was doing. Yeah, I beat Melina. Yeah, it took me a while to beat Melina, but hell yeah, I whooped her ass so good. She is tough. I like to have it. There she goes again. You're all running. You're like, oh shit. Like, damn. She's tough, yeah. Shoot, I'm like so behind. What do we do? Mutas. Like, I think mutas are like the DTs. The DTs to Protoss. Mutas are like to Zerg. When all fails, mutas. Let's go. it's a slower RTS, but it's kind of now they kind of fixed it. Age of Empire 4. If it's on on a sale, if it's on sale, I'll get it and we'll play it. I was planning to play some StarCraft 1 today. A little bit of campaign. So I was gonna get into the classics. I have Command and Conquer I need to play. We're gonna get into some old school Command and Conquer. I bought the edition. The I don't know how many, whatever combo pack. Yeah, Red Alert. That's where I started. You know, before Warcraft, I played Red Alert, and I played a couple other ones. They were like very popular back then. The military army ones. I used to play back in the old days the Nintendo ones. I used to love the old school Nintendo war games, RTS games. Oh shit! Everybody go! Move out! Lit up! Is that a bastard rally? Tim Curry. Look at them, hungry ass queens. They're thirsty for these overlords. How come they never? How come nobody like? How come people like the Overlord rally point? How is that a good thing? You know, you guys never like whoever Zerg. You guys never like complained about it to people. Like, hey, we need to fix this. How did rally point for Overlords ever make sense? You rally over there for your army. Later on, you know, all of a sudden the Overlords are over there. You know? But then my drones, they stay here. They have their own drone one. How come we didn't have the Overlords attached to the drone one? I'd rather be here than out in the who knows where I put my rally point.
Mineral field depleted.
Like, Zergs didn't speak it. What happened? Oh, you said MMR? The bot? Nightbot? Oh, hell no.
Mineral field.
Ugh, get it in.
Mineral field depleted.
To the beauty. See, and then, so now I have map control, right? I have mutas. They killed the ground. I have map control. Now I could deny their third. It's kind of weird because I always try to deny their third before I take my third and fourth and fifth. You see how I'm taking my bases now? And that's because I'm stopping their third. Because, yeah, they always get their third. If I get my third, I might get punished. You know, so I'd rather get their third first and then take my bases. And then keep them from taking the base. You know, and the best way I could do it is through mutas. Mutas allow me to take the third, deny their third, and hold map control because mutas counter roaches and lings, right? So then we control map control, and then we could take our bases because mutas counter lings and roaches. So they have to wait until they get hydras, and until they get that's going to take a little while. So that's why I always break this. They're going to go hydras, but it's going to allow me to take bases, and he's going to be stuck on 2 base. And so then I just have to make sure I get the Ling Bane with my mutas, and then we can kind of like try to macro with it. I feel like that's way safer for me than to, because I'm not dealing with the Ling Bane. You know, the Ling Bane's the big problem in the big early stage, but then also the Roach Rush. So I let the spines be my resources of, you know, defense. My spines are my defense. They're better than lings. They're just like roaches, but they don't move, but they don't require gas like roach. So that's how I'm able to balance my mutas and keep myself safe, and then take a base. I just take it a little bit later. I don't know what I was doing in the beginning of the game. I should have been dead. You posted a replay. Check it out right now. See what's going on. What you got? Here we go. So what we got here? Here in El Dorado, we have our Zerg player in the red. It's Soul Steel TV. And on the bottom right, we have in the blue, our Protoss player is Martos. Starting off with a pylon and a scout. And a gateway though, not a forge. But what do we got here? We got a drone. Not too often you get a drone out there so early. There's usually not too many reasons to get that. What do we got going on? Hatch. Oh, he got walled, that little bastard. And a forge too. Yeah, he's not playing around. He got that forge, so it's a gateway forge. Well, the problem though is you keep yourself locked in. So he's pulling back. He's like, no, there's no pool. I mean, there's no hatch. I can't. There's nothing to cannon rush. Let's go back home. See, this is the reason why you want to build at the low ground, pylon, gateway, forge. You don't want to do it at the high ground, because if you don't do anything at the, you know, because they're going for a pool first, or you can't take your expo so conveniently. But right here, ooh, this cannon actually reaches. That's gonna be a blunder. Ooh, ooh. That's good to know though. Next time. I mean, that's not a cannon that usually appears. 1 out of 100. 1 out of 1,000. I don't even know. There we go. He's like, yeah. Yeah, a little further back. Alright, so let's do TV. It's going for the Roach Warren. Double gas mode. Extra strength. Yeah, I did too. I thought it was just gonna be like a drone or whatever, snipe. I didn't even know they could range that far. It was like, that's a perfect range. Like, if you want to cannon rush somebody here, all you gotta do is cannon rush them starting with here, and you know, this is a good cannon spot for, like, I don't even know if Zerg can. I think Zerg. No, yeah, it's available. So pylon 2 cannons will definitely reach that Hydra. It's good. We learned something. We learned something. We learned how to cannon rush a Zerg 2 ways. Deny their gas. Cannon this area. Yeah, I dig it. It can work. Double split right here. Pylon, cannon. It would have to be here. Look, the pylon would have to be here, and the cannon would have to be here, because if you look at the gas is close to seeing it. So you got to be careful with that part too. If they take the gas, they could see it. So if you put it here, they can't see it anyways. If you put the pylon here and here, and they take the gas, they could see it. So, observations. Oh no, now he's after the larva. Someone please think of the larva. No, don't go that way. Oh, we're going for it. Nice pullback. The roaches are here. Oh, there's no battery. What's going on here? Get your robo. Get your immortal. Immortal will be good here. He's getting the immortal. We need some batteries. Immortals and batteries. Come on now. Come on now. Pull back. Juice him up. Oh no, he dead. Light bulb's out. But so is that. Rapture. This Big Daddy should be doing good. We've got to send the probes. Can't just be by themselves. Oh no, he's getting wrapped around. Nice pullback. No, but he already did it too late. He should have been. Oh no. But the queen goes down. Hey, supply block. He's gonna have to lose a couple workers to get unsupply block. But who wants to do that? Oh, there he goes. He activated the supply block. Oh, there's drones. What is this? We got the mines. Oh no. They could easily turn into warriors at any moment. He hasn't released them yet into the wild. Get their first taste of Protoss blood. And what's going on over here? What the hell happened here? Just a quick sneak up. Okay, we got a just quick Zealot sneak. I would take this base and recall. Take this base out and recall. Oh, no wonder the drones were here. I thought he just made more drones. I was like, damn, he made more drones? Savage. But no, the drones pulled back. Yeah, I was like, oh damn, what happened here? Yeah, look, gotta go for it. What are you doing? Recall. The part where I didn't. Look at him. He's working on this area, that's why. That's why he was supply block. I was like, why did he supply block so much? There's not that many pylons that got taken out. I was like, why is he supply box open? No wonder. He had like a flock of zealots. Okay, okay. And we're far away from a recall. That's not gonna happen. Yep, those days are over. That recall ain't coming down. But we do have a prism. The prism, you know, we could do prism things. Hot pickups. Well, we gotta save these buildings. We can't let these buildings die. Force field. Oh no, you trapped yourself. You're free. Back it up. Pick him up. Oh no. Ooh. Game of seconds. We could do the hot pickup though. We could do the hot pickups. Let's pick up and drop. Pick up and drop. All up on him. Ooh, the pickup. Oh, they blocked his ass. Oh no. He's out. Oh, get. No, no. One Ravager. And all the buddies. Oh, the numbie. Yeah, get the nums. The num-nums. Those zealots are like. Oh shit. Oh, there goes the pickups. Oh, there we go. Oh no. Oh no. 1, 2 zealots. Oh, the lings are here. We just need a little bit of time. The time is on our side. We're mining. We're mining. We got the lings. It's looking good. We just gotta kill these buildings. There. Yep. Stall time. We're stalling. You know, all we need is, you know, queen for the inject, and then ooh, that's completely it. GG. Oh, if he would have saved that immortal was just 1 second from getting picked up. Yeah, nobody noticed the zealots. The zealots. That's kind of good play on both sides. Utilizing the prism with the zealots so they could try to, you know, maneuver. Yeah, Thole Steel too. He got caught off guard too. He was over there salivating and he's like, "Whoa, shit! There's zealots in my base." Had to pull back real quick, but luckily that base right there was mineable. It would have been tricky if he didn't make that hatchery in the main at the natural. It all fell into place. What up, the simp? Let's see, sir. Try to block him. Oh, I forgot the pylon. He thought I was cannon rushing.
Our pylon is under attack. My light for hire. Command, we are the... Our pylon is under attack. I'm an orange, son. My light for hire. We stand justice. We are the blades of iron. By your will. For base is under attack. Our pylon is under attack.
We need some more cannons.
Base is under attack.
Get 4 void raids.
destiny. Processed. Undercool rock. Calibrated void. Channel the light divider. You have full power. Mineral field depleted. Mineral field depleted. Phase crystals charged. System set. Prismatic core online.
I was gonna go Colossus after Void Raid Colossus. I was gonna go Hydras. I was gonna go double Colossus Void Raids. That was gonna seal the deal. I just keep hitting him with more Void Raids. He keeps thinking I have just Void Raids, and then he's gonna keep getting more Hydras, and then all of a sudden I surprise him with the bang double Colossus. He's gonna try to run up my ramp. Oh, let's just hit him straight up, and then he's gonna run into Big Daddies. Yeah, so when I blocked his base, right, I take my, how do I say it? I get to my probe real quick over here, deny the hatch, put a pylon here, make 3 gateways. In this particular map, he has the luxury of putting the drone down here and making a hatch. So as I saw him go down, I'm like, okay, he's gonna make the hatchery down here. Not the best, because the mineral line is not that great. It's 4 mineral patches, but it's still a base. So the Overlord's over here, and I'm looking at the Overlord, and it's going up, and I'm like, oh shoot, if it's going up, it's gonna run into my gateways, right? So how do I keep it from going up? Well, it's hard to keep him from going up, but you could try. I'm gonna, before he takes off out of sight on the probe, I leave, right? I leave before he gets no sight, because then he's gonna think I'm still here. I want him to know that I left, and then I want to also zap him. I want to make a pylon here. The reason why I put it here is because the vision's not very good for Zerg. So having the pylon right here means I'm gonna cannon, supposedly. So he has two options: send drones down and deny it, and it might be a dud, or call the bluff. Or don't call a bluff and cancel the hatchery before the cannons go. So now I just gotta hide the probe, right? You see how I look like I'm doing some sneaky stuff? I'm hitting. All of a sudden the pylon's gonna be done. I leave, and then I come back, little peekaboo, just kind of like, what's going on back there? And so sometimes they get that gamble, and then he can't check. The Overlord can't check what's going on over here because he went up. So it went up. I tried to get him to go down, but he didn't go down. So now he doesn't have any information here, and so he has to make a gamble. Do I deny it? Do I cancel it, or send drones? There he goes again. Pylons up. I sneak. He doesn't know what I'm doing. This is his vision right here. His vision's right there. He's looking.
The hive cluster.
He saw the zap. He saw the pylon. He went back home. He's gonna take a hatchery. He's already deciding, oh shoot, I might be compromised. Let me just make the hatchery here. He's looking. He's like, and then he sees something right before he was gonna turn around, but he turned around right at the last moment. Saw the gateways. Thought it was cannons. It was not cannons. So he's like, shoot, I just canceled my hatchery for no reason. Let's just make spines to defend. Our hatchery's late. Let's make a Ling Bane, yeah. He's like Banes for Zalots.
Our forces are under attack. Metamorphosis complete. The hive cluster is under attack.
Yeah, at that point, it's already over. Did we notice? Yeah. Okay. Cheers, cheers. Cheers, Seven Samurai. Alright, practice. Vlog, I'll catch you up later. Get a good night's sleep. Drink some water.
job, huh? SCV ready.
I'll be on a little earlier tomorrow. Yesterday we were playing some horror,
SCV ready.
songs of horror.
What's
We
going
were up
on?
pretty late, till like 5 in the morning.
Landed. Yep. SCV ready. Huh? Go ahead. SCV ready. What's going on? In the rear, huh? SCV ready. Woohoo! Overtime. Move. SCV ready. Huh? Yep. SCV ready. Yo. Uh-huh. Yeah. Go ahead. What's go? The Grim Reaper has arrived. Death from above. All right. Nothing.
Command center upgrade complete.
Yeah, baby. Armed and ready. We're SCV ready. On the way. Yes.
Base is under attack.
Ah! What's going on? SCV ready. Got something.
Add-on complete.
Huh? Been waiting. This better be good. I'm listening. Death from above. In the rear, what do you hear? What? You want something? I'm listening. Agreed. Yeah. What's it worth? All right. Certainly. Oh, yeah, baby. SCV ready. The Grim Reaper has arrived. Got something for me to kill. Whole lot of pain. Yeah, from above. SCV ready. Nothing I can't handle. Fair enough. Gonna have me some fun. It's on now. SCV ready. Big job. Bad news. By the number. Huh? Yeah. SCV ready. Ready to roll out. Lay it on me. Give us your best shot. Who wants some? What's going on? Speak up. SCV ready.
Add-on complete.
SCV ready. Ah! You scared me. Fueled up, ready to go. Ready to blunder. Victory. Got no. Let's get into the fight. No one lives forever. inbound.
What's that? Rolling out.
Ready to plunder. Armed and ready. Been waiting on you. We could use some help here. Ready to plunder. You want a piece of me, boy? You gonna... Go, go, go! Been waiting. Who wants? By the number, this better be good. Who wants some? Armed and ready. Huh?
Fueled up, ready to go.
Go, go, go! Been waiting on you. Who wants? Armed and ready. Made for...
Lay it on me.
Our SCVs are under attack.
Sure. You ready for war? In the rear with the... Can't hold them alone. Yes, indeed. Victory. Certainly. All right. Very well.
Liberation is at hand.
You gonna... This better be good.
Need something blown up.
You gonna... By the way, this better be good. Show
Our SCVs are under attack.
in the rear with the gear. Who wants some?
Standing by.
Speak up.
Been waiting on you.
What the?
Armed, been waiting on
What?
SCV ready.
Need something blown up? Give us your
We read you. Black gun.
fueled up.
SCV ready.
Our SCVs are under attack.
Ready for war.
Standing by.
SCV ready.
How can we help?
Give us your best shot.
Ready for battle. SCV ready.
Mineral field depleted.
Ready to plunder.
What the? Got? Speak up. What's that? Hey, go ahead.
SCV ready. Fighter.
Got no? Lay it on me. What's our target? Ready.
SCV ready.
You need something blown up? What's that? Go ahead.
Ready to plunder.
What's our? Give us. What's that? Give us your best
One piece of me, boy. SCV ready.
3 bases. I'm barely on 1.
Lay it on.
You gonna give me order? Fighter play. SCV ready. No one knows this. Ready to plunder. SCV ready. You gonna for battle.
Mineral field depleted.
Ready to plunder. Fighter flight. You ready for war?
Got no patience.
Gotta keep my tanks.
Mineral field depleted.
I need a boot StarCraft backup. It's been a long bit for me, but seeing the crazy builds is getting me to want to goof around with it. That's what StarCraft is all about. StarCraft's about crafting, you know, crafting builds, plays, you know, having crazy battles. It's not just about ranking up and borders and MMR. A lot of people will play the game. You know, they don't play the whole game. They don't experience StarCraft. They play the game. They don't experience it. Alright, practice vlogger. I'll catch you up. Have a good night. Alright, we'll play one more and we'll take a quick lunch break. See if we can do it right again. Gotta get good at this. We'll do this. Wonder. Ah, shit. The lower.
Our forces are under attack.
getting it. Damn. Not enough. GG. I need to block that hatch. Need to block it from being made. I gotta remember to send the worker out early. Alright, I'm gonna get something to eat and I'll be back. You guys have a good one. I'll see you guys soon.